Hi, Philip from TW White & Sons. We've been delighted to acquire this beautiful Suzuki Ignis 1.2 Dualjet SZ5 manual, finished in Speedy Blue metallic. This is a one-owner car, done 22,000 miles. Car has a valid MOT through till 29th of December 26. Beautiful condition. Last serviced in December 25 at 20,645 miles. Great car this. Been lovingly looked after by the previous owner. Just such a nice example. It'll have the odd little chip, but very, very minor. Rear privacy glass, keyless entry with the SZ5. There's unmarked alloy wheels here. Rear parking sensors this particular version's got. 50/50 split rear seat system, load area cover, all the tools etc. underneath here. Everything's in its correct place. Very, very well looked after car. It'll come with 12 months Suzuki approved warranty, including roadside assistance. At TW White & Sons, we'll take any part exchange against this wonderful Ignis. We'll be as competitive as any of the online companies, those that advertise on national television or indeed online, wanting to buy your part exchange vehicle. We will be as competitive as they are, whilst offering you outstanding levels of customer service. Unmarked interior, electric windows all round on the SZ5, cloth seats. This car gives you somewhere on the WLTP consumption figures on the combined conditions between 52 and 58 miles per gallon, depending on how the car is driven. You've got minor array of switches there, traction control, engine stop-start button, info button which changes elements of the central display. I'll show that to you in a minute. Panel light, rear stat and trip meter. Just brought in this keyless start, brought in the key with us so we can check on things. 22,123 miles. Tachometer, rev counter left hand side, speedometer in the centre, right hand side. You've got mileage readout, outside temperature, time, fuel gauge, everything. So let's just turn this down. If I change things here, press this info button I was referring to, you can see it changes to an instant fuel economy monitor, average fuel economy. That does depend on how it's driving, how it's been driven. Needs fuel, so it's empty. Average speed 21. Driving time, idling, so it's got stop-start technology. And you got the mild hybrid engine. Let's just see if we can get into. Yeah, if I keep my finger on the info button, you can get into this sub menu. So you can tailor make this car according to the adjustments you make here, according to your individual tastes. But really beautiful condition car. Info button here which essentially does the same thing. Mute button on the stereo, integrated Bluetooth with voice control, cruise control here, wipers on the right hand stalk, indicators and lights on the left hand stalk, with the inner part of that stalk having front and rear fog lamps. On the SZ5, a couple of really notable features, and one in particular with this vehicle. On the SZ5 you get standard climate control air conditioning, so if I press automatic, you set the internal you set the temperature and it will adjust the fan speed, direction of the air according to the internal temperature of the vehicle. If I want to come off that auto setup, people love these auto air conditioning. From a preference point of view, yes, it's very convenient, but I prefer to adjust things manually. If you adjust the fan, takes it off the auto setting. You got mode button where you want the air to go, very straightforward. Heated rear window, front demist, auto button, off with the system, air conditioning, recirc button or taking air from the outside in. Very clear. Down beneath here you have lane departure warning, those two buttons, and a smart city brake control, smart city brake support, a USB plug-in, 12 volt power socketry. Now beneath here, these little illuminated switches refer to are specially fitted on this car, and I barely don't see this very often on these. In fact, I've never seen one before, but this car's had heated driver and passenger seats fitted, heating elements in there, and they're 3-stage heating, so really nice accessory to have, especially in winter. 5-speed manual box, handbrakes there, and you got this wonderful Suzuki in-car entertainment system, which features DAB, FM and AM. So if we press that, you got 6 presets per waveband. You can set that all up. If we wanted to move to sat nav, for example, we can go in there from the radio, and that's the sat nav system. Now you press that and it will take you into points of interest nearby. Say for example I wanted to find banking because I needed some money to leave a deposit on a car. You just press the banking and it will come up with a range of options. This one is not behaving itself, but will, yeah, so bank there, and whatever one you bank with, you just input where you want it, which one. Say it's Lloyd's, input where you want it, where it is, and it will take you there, will assist you in getting there. Back buttons like this. And if I go to the cog button on each of the sources, you're down into a sub menu. So you've got guidance and map settings, position and GPS information, my points of interest, geo coordinate format, degrees, etc. Home screen, so simple to operate. Phone, and you got integrated Bluetooth with voice control. Quite honestly, I'd rather link it through here, which is smartphone linkage, so that will give you Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So all the icons you've got on your phone, most of them will appear on this central screen if you plug it in with the USB down here. Advantage with that is that you'll be able to then interact with WhatsApp, you'll be able to interact with Spotify, which gives you access to millions of songs and albums, digital sound quality. And if you downloaded Waze navigation or Google Maps, you can see it on here. And Waze, I think, is fantastic. I don't use factory apps on my car, factory nav. I think Waze is superb. It warns you of potholes, it warns you of stopped vehicles, it will take you where you want to go to, the quickest option available, speed cameras, etc. And it's easy to understand and will interact with this system very, very well. So again, sub menu, Android Auto, connection priority, home screen, you can hear that beep, reverse camera, and parking sensors. So this car has been beautifully maintained. It is a credit to its previous owner. In terms of condition, the way they've looked after it, it's a one owner car from new, is an absolute credit. We bought it for stock and with good reason. It's 22,000 miles. It's quirky. The Ignis is a quirky vehicle. If you want to be individual, move away from being like the rest of the crowd, you'll buy one of these. I think they're fabulous little cars. Got a lot of performance, SZ5 top spec, you've got everything. Just to go over it and summarize it again: lane departure warning, smart city brake support, engine stop start button, climate control, cruise control, auto lights, front and rear fog lamps, rear parking sensors, satellite navigation, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and uniquely this one has 3-stage heated and passenger and driver's seats. So a really unique vehicle, but one in which that has been Beautifully looked after. Credit to the previous owner. Not often, you know, that we come across a car as clean as this. It is wonderful. If you want to find out more about this Suzuki Ignis SZ5 1.2 Dualjet manual, please go onto our website, which is www.twhiteandsons.co.uk. Thanks for watching.